Hello and welcome to my April recommendations video. The monthly recommendations group was created by Trina and Kayla, and I'll leave both the channel links and also the Goodreads group down below if you want to check it out and join us. And yeah, I don't know if you can hear it on me, but I'm sick. But I just really wanted to do this video. The topic is tomes, so like books that has over 500 pages. While coming up with books for this month, I realized I haven't read a lot of big books that has over 500 pages that I have really loved, but I'm gonna talk about the ones that I have. So the first two are Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Both of these are over 500 and I just couldn't not include these. So yeah, you know what they're about, you've probably read them, or else just go and read Harry Potter because it's amazing. I just realized that the Half-Blood Prince, at least in this edition, is also over 500 pages, so of course I want to recommend that as well. I also want to recommend one non-fiction book, and it is a ginormous book because it is Harry Potter Page to Screen by Bob McCabe? Yeah, Bob McCabe. And this is basically about how they made all of the films, and it's just amazing. You get so much behind the scenes details and just it's incredible. And I read this in 2015, I think, all the way through. My goal is just to read it within the year. Next up we have Cassandra Clare novels, and we have City of Heavenly Fire, which is the final to the Mortal Instruments series by her. And I started the Mortal Instruments in I think January 2014, and I absolutely love this series, and this is I think around 600 pages, 630 something pages, so this is definitely over 500. Cassandra Clare has a way with endings of series, and this is just amazing, and I cried and I laughed and really all the feels. She also wrote the Infernal Devices trilogy, but the last book, Clockwork Princess, has over 500 pages. I don't have it, well, it's kind of here, but I don't want to take it out because then I have to get it out of the box, but it has over 500 pages, and I think I cried even more at this book because it just tore my heart to pieces, and it was amazing, and I would really highly recommend you read some Shadowhunters. And the last one of Cassandra Clare's books I want to talk about is, well, it's not new, it came out well, it is kind of new, it came out last year, but it is Lady Midnight. This is the first book in the Dark Artifices series. I think it's gonna be a trilogy, yeah, and Lord of Shadows, which is the second one, comes out this May, if I remember correctly, and I am so excited because once again, just a story that you're gripped to. And the last one I want to mention is the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. All three books in like the main or the first trilogy of Mistborn is over 500 pages, and I remember reading the last two within 2 weeks because, well, I don't own the books, but my English teacher and second G in gymnasium, he lent them to me, and it was close to summer and I wasn't gonna have him like after summer, and I didn't want to just keep his books at my house for an entire summer, so I had to read them really quick, and I read them within the span of 2 weeks, and I think all three, at least the two last, are over 700 pages, and it is high fantasy, adult high fantasy, and it is amazing, and if you haven't read it you really should. I don't want to say a lot about it. The evil has won and conquered the land, and a bunch of people are banding together to try to overthrow the evil ruler, and I don't want to say a lot, but it's about, like, the magic system works in the way that if you have some powers you can digest metals and enhance those powers, and then it's different metals for each different power or gift that you have. To me, Brandon Sanderson was really good at explaining like how everything worked, like the magic, but also just like in general how the society worked, and It was really, really good, and I would highly recommend you read it. So those were the recommendations for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye. My roommate just walked in and disturbed me. Hi! Because that's just the type of human she is. And then she's just laughing at me. One time when I was filming, get in here. Okay. One time when I was filming, she was standing outside my door and I could hear her. And then she just tripped away and then... Tripped? That sounds weird. Yes. And then she just walked away. And then when I got out, she was just laughing at me. It was like, haha, I disturbed you, you had to repeat stuff.
But it was funny.
But it was disturbing, and I was like,
funny.
She's listening to me. And then it just becomes weird because, well, we're both Danes, so we usually, well, it's kind of difficult because sometimes we speak Danish and sometimes we speak English. But then it just becomes weird when she listens to me outside the door. Now she's just laughing at me again. I'm gonna go.